Oklahoma offense that was averaging, over 8 yards a carry. What did you guys do that allowed you to be so, I guess, successful against their running game?
I don't know if there's anything that uh, the quarterback was the leading rusher, and we just felt like we needed to do a good job. I mean, he still got his runs, especially in the red zone, was disappointing for me. I can't speak for others, but we could have done a better job in the red zone running game with the quarterback. But other than that, I was a little bit surprised that they didn't give the ball to
Yeah,
their really, really good tailbacks, and they got three of them.
yeah. And then
So,
flipping forward to this week, what have you seen from Kansas or your impressions of them so far as an offense?
well, they got good players, and they have a dynamic tailback. The quarterback is very good. And the receivers are very good. So, we have our work cut out for us. Uh, it's there's a reason why they, went out to Boston College and beat them handily. There's a reason why they should have maybe won the game in Texas.
Right.
There's a reason why they played West Virginia very close at home. And it's not surprising that they, are right there at the doorstep of, you know, their record
Right.
not being indicative of the team that they are. But for us, I bet if you were to ask our players on defense, I bet if you ask our defensive line, they felt like there's still a lot of areas that we can get better at. There's a lot of plays that we left out there. And so for us, that's the challenge, is to look inwardly and find out uh, that we could still do more. We're certainly nowhere near a finished product, but we have a lot of work to do, and I think our players feel that way.
What do you coach your defensive lineman to do against a running back like theirs who is not going to give up on plays and will even run backwards at times to try to, end up going forward and turn negative?
Are you talking about Puka or?
Yeah, Puka Williams.
Yeah. He is a special player. You got to really do a good job of containing him, and I don't know if there's anything any more different. It's getting off of blocks. To me, tackling his position on a football, and just good fundamentals. You got to be great tacklers, because this guy will make you miss, and he's a lot stronger than. He's a strong back for a guy his size. He is a very strong back, and he slips away from big people. And so. And we've seen some good backs, and Puka's as good a back as anybody will see. I look back to the kid at Mississippi State. Certainly the running back too, but at Oklahoma State, we've faced some really good backs so far this year, and so we got our challenges here with this guy. This is a very, very good back.
How do you think your team has done just flipping their focus from Oklahoma in that win now to Kansas?
Well, like I said, I can only speak for me.
Sure.
I can't speak for others. But having been around it for a while now, football is a very humbling game, and that's my message to the players I get to coach in my room. It says, when you feel like you've been there, because I've been there. I've been there where guys have gotten, so excited about a big win like we had last week that So to me, it's a very humbling game, and if you don't come right, if you don't come with the right mind every day to work, and Coach Kleiman's already pointed it out, this will be the toughest week in practice, and it has been. We got a lot of work today. This is. We approach every opponent in a very, very serious manner, and Kansas is no different.
Their group of skill position players, are they as impressive as about anybody you've seen this year?
Yeah, they are. I mean, shoot, last week it was Oklahoma. They had, it feels like, I know CeeDee Lamb had quite a game. They had skill players everywhere, and these guys are the same way, I had no idea who they were until obviously you dig into and study them. But these guys are very skillful. The receivers are skillful. Their back, as I just mentioned, is a very, very good player.